On the morning of March 20th, 1995, Tokyo's subway system carried millions of commuters through one of the world's most densely populated metropolitan areas. The Hibiya, Chiyoda, and Marunouchi lines formed key arteries, linking government districts, corporate headquarters, and residential neighborhoods. Rush hour peaked around 8 a.m. At approximately that time, 5 members of Aum Shinrikyo, a Japanese cult that had been developing chemical agents, boarded separate trains carrying plastic bags of liquid sarin, a highly toxic organophosphate nerve agent, originally synthesized for research into chemical warfare. Each attacker used a sharpened umbrella to puncture their bag, then exited at predetermined stations, leaving behind leaking packets in crowded cars and on station platforms. The act was coordinated to coincide with maximum passenger density. The first emergency calls reached dispatchers at roughly 8:10 a.m. Passengers described sudden onset of symptoms, difficulty breathing, eye pain with pinpoint pupils, vomiting, dizziness, and loss of consciousness. Reports appeared almost simultaneously from the Hibiya line, then the Chiyoda and Marunouchi lines, producing an unusual multi-line pattern. Station staff and commuters initially suspected a gas leak or food poisoning. Some attempted to assist the affected without protective equipment. Emergency coordination centers logged calls, monitored subway maps, and dispatched ambulances and fire units. By about 8:30 a.m., Tokyo Fire Department hazmat teams were en route and arriving at the most affected stations. The clustered geographic distribution and severity of symptoms shifted investigators' thinking toward a chemical agent rather than an ordinary accident. Many first responders and station personnel entered contaminated areas before full recognition of the chemical nature, resulting in additional casualties and secondary exposures. Medical teams worked to decontaminate and treat victims with antidotes such as atropine and oxime agents, while hospitals instituted triage for large numbers of chemically exposed patients. Authorities moved quickly to forensic analysis. Samples from stations and victims were analyzed, and by the afternoon identified sarin as the causative agent. Police launched searches of Aum Shinrikyo properties within days, uncovering laboratory equipment, precursor chemicals used in sarin synthesis, and detailed plans and notes related to the attacks. Investigations led to arrests of key cult members and subsequent prosecutions, establishing criminal responsibility and exposing the organization's capacity for mass casualty chemical production. The human cost was severe. 13 people were killed outright, and thousands suffered injuries ranging from acute nerve agent poisoning to long-term neurological and psychological effects. Some survivors experienced chronic vision problems, cognitive difficulties, and respiratory issues traceable to sarin exposure. In the attack's aftermath, Japan revised counterterrorism statutes, strengthened chemical weapons monitoring and controls on precursor substances, and improved emergency medical and hazmat protocols for transit systems. Public transportation operators implemented tighter security and awareness measures, and authorities increased surveillance of groups suspected of seeking chemical capabilities. The Tokyo subway sarin attack remains a stark, well-documented case study in urban vulnerability to unconventional weapons and the need for integrated prevention, rapid detection, and coordinated emergency response.